Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we are going to looking at the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
Gets souls at the top lane instead of going for the 2v2 down on the bottom side of the map.
It's actually a bit interesting that we have Hung beating up, gonna hope to find the kill.
Flash is on cooldown from Decade. He had to flash away from Zika's W earlier on. Decade should go down. Knockup goes wide. It won't matter though. First blood taken by Zika.
A really nice sign coming out from them. Hung still just sticking around for now. But like you said, right, because we haven't really broken down these team comps objective.
And you know, some people might look at this game of League of Legends and say, wow, another scrap, maybe our first proper scrap of the game. Forced out by Daisy there. You can see the Mega Cupcake moving forwards, but you've got to be cautious this early in the game because Daisy's very killable, and there we go, dead already. And now they're all in from the rest of the squad. Way, barely. As Gala gets one of his own and a TP behind enemy lines. LNG can look for more here. Doggo rooted up. This is going to be huge as Zika arrives behind the enemy. Scout finds one. Zika looking for Doggo as well as Scout jumps away from Decade. Both AD carries still alive. Decade under the tower, but he can't finish the kills. Scout with two.
Absolute teleport gap coming in from LNG. Like Zika getting there first was the difference maker. Now able to turn on the turret, and this is where you see the strength. It looks like we are.
Making up for the first 15 minutes, LNG and Ultra Prime putting up the jukes. It's time for another scrap. Decade, though, this time just rinsed. And Hacker knocks back the Q3 into the Daisy knockup as well. Just bounced around, and a root hit so Zika can fly on it. Scout over the wall for more. The Q3 should be able to find the knockback onto Yukai. Oh, he's not even needed. Zika just takes the kill. And LNG, they've woken up. Infernal Soul, it certainly helped if Ultra Prime could grab that. Hung looking for the engage. Zika's over the wall as well. Ultra Prime might just have to commit to try to finish the Drake fast or something as way is heralded into the play. This is ridiculous. As Zika dives in amongst the team. The shields are there, but it's just not going to be enough. That right there is what we call a goal difference. Scout absolutely gumba stomping his way through the fight. Jue gets a little knockback, but that's going to be a triple kill for Scout and a massacre in the name of LNG.
They get LNG loaded into practice school and like 10 minutes in decided they wanted to give themselves like 3K gold.
Like
then another 5 minutes later, 5.
Onto a mountain, yeah.
Yeah.
Good lord. Here we go, TP behind them, Decade. Oh no, it's Jue actually trying to find a way to start a fight. The root's gonna come on through. Quickness on the front line just to try and buy space. Hung sacrificing himself for the team, and it's paid off because Scout is railing them. Look at the damage coming out from this Tristana. And he just jumps into 3 players. Doggo forced away. The Scout's actually winning the 1v3. And now Doggo taken down as Wei runs to the back line, and Gala throws these arrows out, and a triple for Scout. This game is gonna end.
This might be the shortest game in LPL. Right now it's 20 minutes, 10 seconds. I wonder, are they gonna commit? No. So they don't go for it. Me and Mazel were excited because yesterday they want to go, say hello to the Baron, pick that one up, finish killing all the structures on the map because, I mean, right. Zik has been able to find so much involvement is quite impressive.
His TPs have been fantastic. LNG can literally just walk into the base in 2 lanes simultaneously. It's a 15,000 gold lead. It is eye-watering how far ahead LNG are at this point. I'm pretty sure they're a full item ahead in every single lane. And I mean, they can just slowly but surely push this one through. Decade forced to flash. The engage comes in as Jue knocked aside and pushed away. Hacker buying space with a Crescent Guard. Ultra Prime's still alive for the time being, and the fact that that's the most positive thing I can say tells you everything about how this game has gone. LNG,
they can't kill him!
They took the turtle memes to heart. This is not a turtle, this is a rabbit in this race. 24 minutes on the clock and LNG are diving the fountain. This was beautiful to see that LNG have woken up in the LPL.
I want to believe it's exactly like you said. LNG, seeing the memes, seeing people talking about their pace of game online. having the team meeting, being like, yo, boy.
We're going to looking at the best highlights from the today's LPL 2024 spring split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
Looks like Decade trying to get a bit of information, but Zika would very easily be able to follow. As we can see on the minimap, he's doing so already. Oh, Ultra Prime want to stop this.
Where are the solo laners at? Wait. It's just abandoned.
They can even go for this with how low Ultra Prime's bot lane is.
Doggo might die here. Heal comes out from Gala and Hung just to try and deal with this minion wave. They're underneath the tower here, and Doggo gets it. He survives. Great dive by Ultra Prime.
It actually feels like walking. Right now, both junglers in the area. Ult comes out from Hacker.
Yeah, they knew he was here. Oh no! Dodged away from the hostile takeover is huge from Dway. Gala forced underneath the tower. The stun lands against the wall. Hacker's gonna go down. Oh my days, the bailout pulls it back from the brink, but it does not matter. Wei grabbing himself a kill. And now Gala sticking around. Oh, it's dangerous.
The knockback into the wall to tie him down even longer, and that was enough for LNG to find the 1-for-1.
Oh, and we got more Poppy action here happening live. Dway over the wall. That's another flash burned. Scout didn't go for the shockwave in the end. Oh my days, the triple blast go and play. They accidentally left Hung behind. He's looking for the football kick. He can't find it. It's Dway trying to get underneath the tower, but Poppy loves going under towers. Wei sets it up and gets a kill for it.
Without the shockwave, I wonder if they could really try and contest.
Well, they're walking in. I don't know if this is really a fight that they can take, but at very least they're calling onto Dway. And perhaps they can deny entry into the bottom lane. I'm not so sure. Last time around, this is where things went real sideways for Ultra Prime. Oh, taking a chunk from Doggo as the Herald slammed in the mid lane here. Oh, Steadfast Presence denies the escape from Hacker. This is a huge pick potentially, but Hacker gets out with his flash. 1 HP, double shockwave in from Scout. A huge fight for LNG. Doggo goes down as Zika is slicing through the Ultra Prime lineup. What a fight from LNG.
Maybe not over. Gala dashing forward, getting out. Not only 2-0 and Poppy, a 2-0 Gwen. That is going to be a difference maker in this fight.
Really doesn't allow them to do anything. Yokai will be able to move up.
They will be impossible to run into for Ultra Prime. You know, once we get to like Dragon.
Perspective coming into play. We'll see if it's able. Oh, hang on. Hacker just flashes in for the engage, and look at this combo onto Scout. Zonia's keeps him alive for now. Shockwave, and he flashes onto Doggo as well, buying so much space for his team. But I don't know if it'll work. Oh, Zika's onto the backline. Zika is shredding Ultra Prime right now, but knocked back by the Q3, and Doggo survives. Triple kill as the Drake will be taken. Ultra. They can move in with these Hex Gates to get the Drake while the Baron is going down. At least something for LNG, because Ultra Prime, they know they've got this Baron down.
2-3 that you pointed out to make sure they find the kill.
Yeah.
And it's a bit weird. I don't mean this as flame, but the fact that Karma doesn't even have a single assist is so annoying to deal with. But you know, Yukai hasn't needed an assist this game. Doggo able to get the work done with Hacker and Dway. I mean, Decade in that last fight too.
Like, Yukai was the guy we were highlighting coming into the game, and he's just sort of watched the game happening around him. Redemption getting some value. Scout is overstepped again, I fear, as Gala trying to get some damage down, trying to make it work, but Scout goes down. Hacker, the twisted advance, finally dies, but it's 2 kills already. Zika can't really do a lot on the backside, and gets rooted up by Yukai as well. Luckily, the Cozy Campfire keeps him alive. Need a workforce down. LNG, it doesn't feel like they can do anything in this game.
No, I mean now, right? It's 5K gold lead. And I really feel like I feel like we're really seeing the struggles of, like, again, not having easy ways to just look for engage, to force fights to turn once you're on
his positioning. Yeah, probably, but he's just like trying to get something done in a game where it feels like impossible to get something done. Doggo caught by the shockwave, but he's totally all right. Zika jumps onto the backside of the play. 1v5 on this one. Somehow gets away with his life.
It's really all up to him. I mean, with Scout gunning the Seraphs and the Zanya, it's going a very defensive build, not a whole lot of damage. It's only the Gwen. I mean, with this, it feels insurmountable.
Everything's on cooldown for LNG. This Ultra Prime kind of doing what LNG did to them in the first game. Just walking forwards and saying, what are you going to do about it, buddy? Good little knockback by Decade as well. Scout uses that Zhonya's to keep himself alive. Cozy Campfire keeps him up. Scarlet clearing the wave. LNG have kept themselves in the game here. Hacker doesn't quite go down. Oh, it's so close. Pagala just doesn't have the damage, and Yuankai finds a snipe onto Hung as well. Maybe he's overstayed, but maybe not. Scout flashing forwards to do no damage at all. And now Zika desperately trying to chase. Surely they can find something. Surely. Turn around. Doesn't feel like it right now. Here we go. Ultra Prime. Look for the engage. Oh boy. Sombrero. Hostile takeover. Scout's gone. And Ultra Prime now could just walk into the base. Hacker chunked. But the shields come on through, and Ultra Prime, all they have to do is play it slow. Supers are already about to win the game for them. They're moving in both bot and top lane. That's the third inhib down. They can just waltz this one in, Lyric.
Yeah, they're going to keep it going. Doggo is getting a bit chunked. They got to be careful, like you said. They got to rely on the supers they have available to them. Let them do the heavy lifting.
Saying this is intentional from LNG. This is how you play out this composition. Just like lose everything on the map. And then they have, at least you've got that. LNG, last chance saloon here for them. Decade just menacingly approaches. Scout loses half of his HP to 1Q.
Honestly, I think the fight could be rough. They're very timid, but not willing to just go for the save for the Dragon. They are going to look for the engage.
Gala gets the cleanse, finally an ult hits from way, and Hacker's overset. Surely not, surely this is not the moment. Shockwave misses again as Zika pulled apart by his lane opponent. And there we have it, Ultra Prime. It looked a little dicey for a second, but they too finish the game.
Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we are going to looking at the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
Definitely not Wei finishing his camp first. But here we go, Hacker has moved all the way up to the top side and wants a pick on to Zika. Stun comes in Q3. As she falls off, so Decade doesn't get the knockback. Ghost in play here for Zika. Dodges away from the W. He's trying to buy as much time as physically possible. Dashes over the wall. Flash forced from Hacker, but first blood nonetheless.
I mean, that hasn't really kept Doggo down in terms of CS. He has been able to keep up. I mean, with the Belveth on one side kind of being what LNG's compared to other regions, like teams are much more willing to full send it with a mid-dive. Shut that down. Is Iwakai should be safe with Hacker here.
Good hook comes on in. I don't think he's safe, and maybe Hacker's not safe.
That Belveth spawns as well. You're gonna have like 3 whole armies pushing down turrets.
Look at all of the fish. Look at all of the fish. In the meantime, Decade not interested in fish. He's interested in, I don't know, dolls. I don't know where I was going with that one as Gwen trying to dodge away from the damage, but your guy finishes the job. Lobster stone, that'll finish him.
Enough for him to not join. Wouldn't have the all out anyway, even if he did come down.
Oh,
great flash
there. Yeah, trying to get it, but Doggo survives for the time being. Ghost available for the fight as well. Gala is already pretty low on this one, but they can't really get onto the back line. Mom breathes a bit of fire, but that's all she's going to do. It's all just hot air in the end. There's now the railgun across the team, and that's a real ult. Wait, diving forwards. Tway is going to be rooted up, but the knockback is huge. But is it huge enough? They've just dived into their own demise. Needleworks shreds everybody. Triple for Gala.
Great fight coming out from Ellen.
Do anything is, you know, Mom may be a dragon, but look at the fish. You know, have you thought about the fish, Doggo? I didn't think so. The fish went out the battle. Fish have always been stronger than dragons. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, I mean, dragons pretty much just evolved from fish.
Very karma that you're up against at this point in the game. The minions finally arriving. Gives an opportunity to potentially get some hits on tower, but Hacker and Chway threatening. The tower might go down. The knockback onto Gala and now a TP as well. They're looking for more. Flash forced out from Hacker. The roof, and it follows up as well. Mom comes in but does nothing despite how loud she is. She doesn't really do any damage, and Zika just charging forwards with the needlework. Scout flashes to finish the kill onto Yuakai.
And this was such a forced fight. No neutral objectives up around this side of the
50 stacks at this point. He's like 1 minute away from the point at which Elk hit 225, which is where that Elder buff comes into play.
Definitely trying to get LNG to be able to back off here, but LNG, despite the fact that they don't have much to go with, okay, Hung just gone.
Oh, Chway walks away on 1 HP as well. Could have been 1 for 1, but Hacker now buying space on the front line. Doggo stepping up. Yuakai trying to get damage down. 1 for 0.
They choked them out of vision.
Carla trying to deny whatever vision he can, and there we go. Control Warp down. Scout pressuring from the side as well. Hook onto Chway. Could be an opportunity as already a pick in the fight. Fantastic start to this one as Decade now rooted up as well. Look at the damage coming out from LNG. The front line just does not exist. Railgun, the shields, gonna keep him. Wait, Scout was knocked over the wall by Yuakai's ult? What is that? He's miles away.
But now, with a lot of those tools down, LNG feel comfortable starting up to spare not only numbers advantage, but every ult from Ultra Prime other than the all-out.
Oh, big chunk onto Doggo. Decade steps in. Once again, Hacker is rooted, and Zika on the top side of the play. Hook comes on through, and this could be the moment as Yuakai forced away. Way low on HP. Decade trying to finish the job, but Belveth is just invincible when she wants to be. Gala survives, and LNG turn to the Baron. Have an effect on it, and not letting that second game be the reason not to play Gwen. I feel like Gwen was not the problem with the composition in this second.
Slightly nerfed, like we said earlier in the day, but still great item to be able to prevent all this magic damage.
Oh, CC onto Decade. Scout, the only one stuck over the wall, has Flash, he's saving it. And his Zonius comes into play first, now flashes over the wall, still full HP, and turns the play around. Beautiful bit of play from Scout. Certainly seems to be up and down this split, but up right now.
Yeah, what a great idea. Again, another situation where a team uses a player as bait, draws people in. I love the fact that he goes into the stasis to just have Ultra Prime stick around even longer. So now they're going to be able to pick up a mid lane turret. They get even more gold off of it. They're on Soul Point Munch, so they're getting Baron. Everything really at this point is LNG's for the...
We're looking to Doggo now. You know, at this point, Doggo, it's time to show us what this Smolder can do. You've done your deal with the tower. Doggo still stacking up. That execute only going to be getting stronger as the game goes on.
Ratios on his Q and ult that were just one-shotting people. You had people like Kerp over in the ULCS playing like the Fizz and the Grog. Oh, God. What a fast-paced game.
Gragas mid. What a time. I mean, it's playable now.
Oh, much?
Playable again. Gala flashes away from Yuakai, but Hacker's here to try and punish him. Flashes onto the AD carry. As in the meantime, look at the heroics from Hung to save the day. Protects his AD carry like a true support, except this one's got gold. Yuakai 1 HP. Zika is corralling them. He's like a sheepdog. An Ultra Prime of the sheep, and it's time for a bit of shearing. Taking a bit off of the top is Zika. He's got his scissors primed, and the wool is no longer. Ultra Prime taken apart. A triple for Zika, and that's going to be game.
And they already have a wave up in top side. They have minions pushing in mid. They're trying to make sure that Decade goes down as well. LNG have played it by the book, and they have shut Ultra Prime out of this one.
It'll take him a minute to end. 20 seconds on those death timers, though, and Super's pushing in the mid lane. Make no mistake, LNG have won this one out. The Mountain Soul as well, helping to weather the storm. 30 minutes in, and the Drake still did nothing. Smolder, unfortunately, loses his second game and goes 1 for 1 in the LPL. But LNG finally get themselves a 4th win on the board.
I mean, LNG able to make do with a lot of the lane advantages. They were defined right. All 3 lanes were winning in the 1v1s and the 2v2s. Maybe could have been